The prickly porcupine. The prickly porcupine. Porcu, porky, porky, porcu. The prickly porcupine had pointed points. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day out there. Don't mind me just testing out this mic setup. I figured it was boring in my last video whenever I had the mic actually up above me, wanted it in the frame. Side note, peep the sweet 99-cent Scotch tape mic stand job. Yeah, tell me what you think about that in the comments below. Also, if you have a recommendation for an actual mic mount for the Rode Video Micro, let me know. You can also put that down below in the comments. I'm gonna get these things off my dome. That is my new TASCAM headphones, and I'm absolutely loving them for editing. So in today's video, we're actually gonna do something pretty simple. I'm going to give you an office tour of the place that I call my workspace, AKA the back cave. Does that add a lot of bass? Whenever I get really close, does it add a lot of bass? Or is that just me lowering my voice because I want to add bass because I don't actually have a bassy voice? Either way, I know a lot of people give an office tour. Figured I might as well do the same. And yeah, I'm digging the new angle. I had it in my last video. I figured I would keep it. Although what I didn't realize is that I'm an absolute idiot and I now have my light dome, if you can see it up here in frame somewhere. The dome is in my dome. So yeah. Interesting scenery that we have going on here, and you can also see the sweet Amazon softbox back there. We'll talk about that here in a second. So without further ado, let's talk about all the equipment I use for my YouTube channel here in my office, from my computer that I edit with to the lighting that I use, camera, lenses, mics, accessories, etc. Let's go. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, first off, I apologize because that intro is absolutely ridiculous. Don't even know why I was in the mood to do all that or do the prickly porcupine thing, whatever. I don't even think that's a saying. I just wanted to test out the P's in the mic. So anyways, what we're going to start off with is some of the equipment that I use here in my office to shoot my YouTube videos for this talking head stuff. Now, like I said, I did change the angle, but the angle doesn't matter. It's still the same equipment. Just wanted to change it up for you guys here in these videos because I had used the same angle for a long time, and sometimes it's good to have change to re-inspire yourself. Enough babbling. Let's start with my first piece of equipment. We're gonna go really from north to, is this west? Is this west or east? This will be your east, my west, I guess. No, my east, your west. Either way, starting up here in north, right in front of me directly, my camera and the lens on front of my camera. As you guys know, I've ranted and raved about this camera for a long time now, but it is the Canon EosR. I actually picked it up on sale last December. I want to say for $1,499, which was an absolute steal because it was going for $1,799. B&H was running a crazy good deal. So yeah, EosR is my go-to for the talking head stuff and really for all my video work now. I still do use the X-T3 as a B cam, and I use it for certain projects as well, but for the most part I use the EosR. On the front of the EosR, this beautiful lens that you're seeing, well, you're not seeing, but you're seeing the image from the lens, that is the TAMRON G2 SPVC 24-70 f2.8. One thing I absolutely love about this lens, and I've mentioned it in the review of this lens, it is the only lens in its class that is stabilized. So you have the Canon 24-70 L series lens, you have the Sigma Art series 24-70. Neither of those are stabilized, but one thing that I do love about the Tamron is it is stabilized, which does come in handy. Now, yes, the R has the digital IS, but anytime you can avoid the digital IS, it's a good day, especially if you have a good stabilized lens like the Tamron G2. And everything that I use here today will be linked down in the description below. Those are affiliated links, but you can go check them out for yourself. To my right here as well, we're going to just keep going around the clock, or around the desk, should I say. I have my ViewSonic 27-inch editing monitor. I can't remember the specific model number of this ViewSonic, but once again, it is actually featured in another video of mine where I gave the detailed list of my PC build. Speaking of PC, we have my tower here behind me that does house my Ryzen 7 build. Once again, linked in a previous video of mine. I'll put that up above. It's nicknamed the Big Rig because it is an absolute monster for any project that I throw at it, whether it be 4K, 1080, you know, short Instagram stories, long form content, whatever it is. Anything that I throw to this Big Rig, it absolutely chews it up. Now, directly in front of me, as I've already mentioned as well, I have the Rode Video Micro. This is my go-to shotgun mic for most of my audio. Actually, I would say 99.99% of my audio, just because it's so easy to use. You slap it on top of the camera, plug it into the mic jack. There's no extra batteries required, and you adjust your levels and you're ready to go. Now, I will at times, even here in the office, use one of these TASCAMs. This is actually a white one that we use for weddings, but that's the DR10L. If you want to up your audio game a little bit, especially if you're in an echoey room like my office is, I recommend getting something fairly close to your mouth, aka a lav mic, or like I'm doing right now, have a mic on a boom just out of frame unless you're bored and want to put it right in front of your face. But good audio is the key to good video as well. Now, as far as lighting goes, directly up above my dome, we have the dome, which is my GODOX SL60 watt LED light. Absolutely love this thing. It's actually an Aperture 120D knockoff at a whole lot more affordable price than an actual Aperture 120D. I think for this light with the softbox and everything out the door, I want to say it was around $250. Whereas if you're getting an Aperture 120D with the Aperture light dome, softbox and everything, you're looking around $700-800. Unless I'm wrong, they could have came down in price, but the last time I checked, they were about $700-800. So yeah, GODOX SL60 is a great alternative to the Aperture. On the front of the SL60, I have actually a NEEWER 120 centimeter parabolic light dome, which is great for softening the light. It diffuses it. And on the very front of that, I do have a grid, which you can see here in the reflection. The grid just diffuses the light and really focuses it instead of letting it spill everywhere. Absolutely love this grid. It's great. It actually softens the light a little bit more too. Behind me, bouncing off the wall, is an Amazon softbox. And I think it is the first softbox that I bought. Powered by 4 LED bulbs. 2 of them have actually busted. I dropped it on a chute, so that's only powered by 2 lights right now, and it's still fairly bright. Looks pretty good. It's not going to be as accurate in colors as the GODOX is, but if you're on a budget, I think I paid $30 for that softbox with a stand, and it lit my videos for a very, very long time. One thing that I forgot to mention, and it's actually not on the front of my camera right now, it's here on the front of my desk, is my ATOMOS SHINOBI monitor. Use this thing religiously. I don't have it plugged up right now. I had it plugged up just before I hit play on the video to check my exposure and everything with my false colors. But one thing that I discovered is with this longer mic cable, if I have the SHINOBI plugged in, for whatever reason the HDMI interferes with my audio and I have a terrible hiss and a hum. Shot a video with my brother-in-law the other night for another one of my channels, and I could not use the footage because the hum was so bad. So keep that in mind. Always, always, always buy good cables. I think this cable right here, the audio cable, is not actually shielded or coated, and therefore we're having some interference because I don't actually have trouble with it whenever I'm using the normal Rode cable. So keep that in mind. Always buy good cables. I walked into the music store and told them I wanted the cheapest 3.5mm cable they had, and you get what you pay for. So there you go. And now to the non-essential / semi-essential items that are a part of my office. First one being right directly to I'm not going to say right directly, but to about a 45-degree angle, I do have my Pure essential oils diffuser. And right now the essential oil that we are diffusing is Northern Lights. Oh, there it is. Northern Lights and Black Spruce. This will make your office space smell like a forest. A wonderful, beautiful fall forest. Non-essential, but I do like it. Helps with the workflow. When you have an office that smells good, I don't care what anyone says, you work a whole lot harder, you work in it a whole lot longer if you need to. Also, behind me here, I have a candle warmer with a $6 Marshall's candle. Can't remember the scent, but I think it's teakwood, which mixes really nicely with the Northern Lights from Young Living. And the last essential non-essential is my Logitech surround sound system, which gives me some good thump. Everyone likes some good thump. They like to hear the bass. I'm no different. I like to hear the bass. So yeah, get you a good sound system. It helps with editing. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, my new TASCAM editing headphones. They encompass the dome, they are noise canceling, and they are wonderful for editing if you don't want to wake your sleeping babies. Yeah, pick you up a set of these. These were actually on sale, $28 on Amazon. Once again, link will be below, and you won't regret it. you will have a wonderful time editing. So anyways, that is a quick little rundown of my office and the equipment that I use for my talking heads. If you love the equipment that I use, give me a thumbs up. If you hate what I use, or recommend some new stuff down below. I'm always trying to acquire new gear. That's one of the problems that my wife says that I have. But hey, we have a fun time anyways. But regardless, guys, thank you for being a part of this community here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and you like this content, want to see more like it in the future, I shoot reviews, I shoot tutorials on things that I use every single day with camera gears and accessories. Camera gear and accessories, gear and accessories. Anyways, I shoot stuff. That sounded bad. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.